Hello, this is the St. Jamez of Nexus, and I'm going to be showing you how to retexture an object that is already a part of Fallout New Vegas. Now, I've already opened up my Fallout Mod Manager, and I exported the BSA for the Gambler Fedora. So let's go ahead and load this. Now, here's a Fedora right up here, and what we're going to need to do is we're going to go ahead and add the texture. Basically what you will do is click Node, Trinode, and then this shader right here. And then you will get to this fourth tab, and down here it'll say textures. Go ahead and click this little arrow, and then right here it'll say textures and textures. It'll have like 5 or 6 of them. We're only going to need 2. So what we're going to do is we're just going to apply our texture. Now I'm going to take this checkers texture right here and go ahead and open that. And here it is. This is what it will look like relatively in the game. This NIF scope is basically just for making sure the texture is fitted onto the object properly. And now that we have that done, just go ahead and hit Save As. And we're going to export that as a NIF. Where we're going to export it is in our data folder. So let's go ahead and go down to our data folder in Steam under Fallout. So here's our data folder, and then we're going to go into our meshes. Now we need a new spot to save, and I've already created a folder right here, tutorial hat. And I have another file right here called test hat. Let's go ahead and save that as test hat. I'm going to just save over it. And now that that's done, this is what our model will look like when we put it into GECK. So let's go ahead and open up our GECK. As a little side note, to actually get the texture into NIF scope, you're gonna have to save it as a .dds file with either GIMP or Photoshop, and that's a plugin you're gonna have to find. So when you're creating your texture, make sure you have that plugin. Okay, now that our GECK is loaded up, we're going to go ahead and type into the search bar Gambler, because the Fedora was a gambler's hat. So let's go ahead and find this Suave Gambler's hat. And let's go ahead and hit edit. So here's all the information, and what we're going to be mainly changing is the ID, the name, and the BIP models. So let's go ahead and change our BIP models first. Now make sure you find the appropriate folder and then apply that bit. And here it is. This is what it should look like relatively in the game. Now lighting will change, so this isn't always exactly how it'll look, and you may need to change the alpha channel later if you don't like the way it shines. I'll go ahead and click OK on that. The world model I didn't make, but it would basically be the same thing as the way we textured before, except you would export the BSA Gambler's Hat /go, and that would be what you texture. But I didn't do that. So let's go ahead and go to the female model. Now the female model is a little bit different. So it's not going to use this model for the hat if we change it. So let's go ahead and load up our model right here. Now notice that it changed the hat. This is because our BIP was, or our NIF file wasn't created for the hat that was there before. and it saved it to this model. So this is the model that the game will use. Go ahead and click OK. Next, make sure you change your name and your ID. So I'm going to name mine Test Hat. And then from there, go ahead and click OK. And it's going to ask us if we want to create a new form. Go ahead and click yes. So now that we have that done, let's go ahead and find a spot where we want to put our hat. I'm going to place mine in Goodsprings. So here's our hat right here. Let's go ahead and put that into our world, and it's going to be floating. So let's go ahead and hit F, and it'll drop it to the ground. So there's our hat. Now it doesn't have the texture that we applied because I didn't change the world model. This is what it looks like in the world. It looks like what we made it to look like when it's on. So now that we have that done, let's go ahead and save it. And then go ahead and press OK. And now when you open it up the game, go ahead and find your hat and look and see if that's the way you like it. If not, you can change the texture around to whatever. Thank you for watching.